Already mic testing, mic testing. Okay, perfect. Let me go to my main camera. Already we're live, we're live. And as you guys can firstly see the background tell, I did like actually move forward so I'm in a new place. That said, today is like a Tuesday's stream and I did not like have actually enough time to like make a community post, ask you guys what should I have, what stream should I have this Tuesday. So I went with Blender stream in default, but I will be actually having workout streams too these days. That said, let me just go ahead and keep my phone here. Maybe just go ahead and open the stream right here so I can see a few things, check if everything's going good. Hi, storage, I appreciate you joining the stream. Okay, that's it. Let's go here. And guys, I feel like my monitors are like stuck to my wall now, so it's like really awkward to see the chats, but I will try my best to like see them properly. Okay, that's it. Let me just go ahead and keep this here. Okay, that said, did I go to my gameplay screen? Let me actually fact check that real quick. I did not. There we go. Okay, let's move on to my gameplay screen. And now, let me go ahead and say something like, let's say, live exclamation. Okay, guys, it's so awkward to even type because my keyboard, I'm like at a weird distance compared to where my mouse and my keyboard is at. That said, stand up straight, the red light's on, the signal is strong, and the world is watching you. You aren't just a developer anymore, you're a performer and a pioneer. The best way to predict the future is to create it, said by Abraham Lincoln. The stream is ready to see the master at work. You've conquered the invisible wall of collision, you've mastered the scared materials, and you've brought a new piece of your imagination into a high-five League game engine. Is that pronounced it? That said, basically, I am going to be working with Blender this stream, and guys, my stream might be a bit smaller because I do have a lot of work since I moved out. Okay, that's it. Let me just go ahead and say something like, let's say, so this is a brand new day, a brand new, let's say something like, Blender, what should I model this stream question mark. So what is something I might need for my game? I might need like maybe players. I don't know, but let me go ahead and send this real quick. That's it. I might eat something as well because I am kind of starving. Oh, what up, guys? Let me just go ahead and just eat something real quick. I feel like I am kind of spilling it. Guys, this is like such an awkward position to sit on. That's it. Stand up straight. The slate is clean, the pixels are fresh, and the 3D cursor is hungry. You conquer the shrine, you tame the unrelenting collision, and now you've proven you can handle a full pipeline. Today we don't just model, we expand the world. Since you have a hero prop, is that pronounced the shrine, your world needs a protagonist. Guys, my phone keeps falling from here. Let me just keep it here. There we go. Okay, I guess I don't even know where to leave my phone, guys. I don't have enough space here. There. Okay, since you have a hero prop, your world needs a protagonist asset, something that tells a story. Here are three paths for today's stream. Path 1, the Excalibur, is that pronounced it? Drill weapon art. Model a scared great sword to rest upon your altar. Okay, honestly, instead of great sword, let me say something like, let's go with something like maybe some kind of meals that I could spawn and give my player to. Let's go with something like to eat later on question mark. Okay, because I might want to work on like making meals and all that stuff. That said, maybe I go ahead and eat something myself because guys, I just came from college. That's why I didn't have much time to actually eat something. And guys, why is this filled till the brim? It's so hard to actually eat it. Okay, sign up trade the manga meat blueprint. This is the perfect project because it teaches you how to deform basic shapes into organic form. The bone, the handle, start with a cylinder. In edit mode, use loop cuts, Ctrl plus R, add details to the end, then scale them out to create that knob shape of a bone. I see. The meat, the main event, spawn a UV sphere, okay. Scale it along one axis, okay, X or Y axis to make it an oval shape, polish, Ctrl B to bevel. Okay, I guess let me say something like, let's say, can I get a reference image for the meat so I can see what am I working on, and then you could give me directions one step at a time. I am a beginner. There we go. Because honestly, it's been a while since I've actually worked with Blender. It was like last stream where I actually worked with Blender, and I made a shrine, honestly. Hold up, guys. Okay, wait. Let me say something like a copyright free image of the Blender model. Okay, just like we did with the shrine. That's it. I might actually eat something again real quick. Hold up, guys. Okay, because I just came from college again. I'm kind of starving right now. Okay, you don't need a fancy copyrighted photo when you have Spirit of the Mesh. Let me clarify this. This is like one of Gemini's older chats. I didn't have time to create a new chat. Let me say something like, can I get a reference image? I need a reference image of a Blender made meat that we will be working on. There, I think that's as clear as it gets, guys. Okay, maybe I eat some more. And guys, the reason I am like stuffing my guys is that wait, I think it's actually made in Blender. Maybe without textures. What up, guys? I honestly feel like oats is a better option for like streaming. Okay, stand up, look straight at the reference exactly. Okay, so now the steps. The body of the feast. So first, I'm gonna put my Blender hit AX, then I'm gonna just delete all. And then let's just go to my X-axis. And now in my X-axis, I'm gonna get Gemini and like read the instructions. Okay, start with the hunk of the meat. We aren't sculpting, we're scaling. Okay. The spawn, press Shift A, mesh, UV sphere. So let's do that first. I'm gonna go with Shift A, I'm gonna go with mesh, and I'm gonna go with like a UV sphere. This is a UV sphere. So by hunk, I'm assuming that Gemini actually means the back part of my bone, if that makes any sense. The shape, press S, then scale X or Y depending on my view. I'm gonna scale in Y, so I'm gonna go with A. Let's go with something like tab. I'm gonna go with something like S, Y. Is it just me or should it look something like this? Let's go with something like Window Shift S. This is usually what I do when I don't really know what to do. I go with Window Shift S to the picture. Excuse me, guys. And then let's go ahead and open Blender. I'm gonna go ahead and paste this here. Let's say something like this question mark. Okay, let's see. Yo, hiding Proj, I appreciate you joining this stream. Hiding Vivek, I appreciate you joining this stream as well. Hey bro, how are you? Honestly, I'm doing pretty good. That's it. I am like very, very busy, I could say, because I have like 4 exams, 4 different classes next week, and I just moved on. That's the reason I couldn't like stream yesterday and the before yesterday, because I was just working on the moving stuff. Today as well, I will be working on some of that, so my stream won't be like as long as it usually is. That's it. Stand up straight. Look at that form from image. That is a textbook example of perfect scale operation. Okay, you've taken a standard UV sphere and turned it into the muscle. Okay, so I think that is correct. Muscle of your asset. You're no longer clicking buttons, you're sculpting with math. Precision is the difference between a lump and a leg. Sensei's anatomical review, the Seholiet, is I pronounce it? The curvature is smooth and the length is exactly where it needs to be. Okay, to suggest a thick cut of meat. Oh, I think I see. So is this supposed to be my cut of meat? It doesn't make, guys, that does not look like a meat, but I'm gonna whatchamacallit, I'm gonna like trust the process. The topology, your wireframe looks clean. There are no pinched vertices or overlapped faces. Unreal will love this. The name, I hope you've renamed this object to meat_body in your outliner, which is basically in my outliner. If you guys can't see my entire window, make sure to move on to my horizontal stream. That's where I'm actually displaying my entire window, because vertical can just display like in a portrait mode. That said, step 2, the bone extraction, the handle. Now we need to handle that. Makes it a meat. Okay, guys, the trust the process part here comes. We're going to use a cylinder and some basic edit mode wizardry spawn the bone in object mode. I gotta press shift A. I gotta create a brand new. Okay, so I gotta create a brand new mesh, guys. It's gonna be mesh. It's gonna be cylinder. The initial alignment, press R and then Y. For such unruly shapes, I suggest using sculpting. Actually, I did want to use sculpting. I had my tablet as well, but for now, I just moved apartments. As you guys could like just tell, I don't like have any more red wall behind. That said, okay, that said, I was gonna use my tablet, but I did not like unpack it and all that stuff, so I don't really know where it's kept. It just kept in one of those bags and all that stuff. That said, I'm actually gonna do that, and maybe next stream, if you guys did want me to like work on Blender again, I will be using sculpting. Hold tab and then go to sculpting pass. I just have my mouse. I don't think I can sculpt right now. Okay, you can look up the tutorial like so. I could actually try that because maybe my next Blender stream is just going to be dedicated to like sculpting. That said, I'm going to go ahead and firstly name this something. I'm going to go with something like rename. Do I just click R to rename? I'm just going to go with R. How do you rename, guys? Do you guys see rename anywhere here? Or is it just me? Oh wait, I think I gotta rename it from here, right? What up, guys? What if I go down here? Sphere. Rename. Blah, blah. There we go. Okay, let me go with something like neat underscore body. Let's go with something like BOTY. Okay, you can. Hold tab and then go to sculpting pass R. Huh. Honestly, wait, can we sculpt with our mouse? I thought like we need like a drawing tablet or something like that to sculpt. That said, I'm gonna click tab. I'm gonna go back to object mode. Now let's go back to my x-axis. I'm gonna go with shift A. I'm gonna go with mesh. And what did Gemini say again to spawn? Let's see. I gotta go with a cylinder. So let's go with something like a cylinder here. Do you guys see a cylinder? Mesh. There we go. And guys, it's actually not even me. If you guys actually saw my distance compared to where my screen is at, it would be like really, really far. I'm shocked I can actually see this far. Okay, that's it. Let me maybe go ahead and eat some spaghetti real quick, I guess. Guys, I would say like pardon the rudeness because I'm like kind of actually starving really bad. That's the reason all my eating etiquettes are not gonna work here. Okay, you can use our mouse because the sculpting with a tablet is needed whenever you're sculpting stuff like hyperreal faces. Otherwise, the mouse works just fine. In that case, I might try sculpting if I had time. The initial alignment, press R, then Y, okay, or X, then type 90. Okay, so I'm gonna just move it something like RY90 because I want to move it 90 degrees to lay it flat so it pokes through the meat. Oh, I see what the bone is for now. Scale it down significantly, S, until it looks like a sturdy bone, not a log. Okay, the carving, edit mode, press tab, okay, and then press Ctrl R at two loop cuts near the ends of the bone outside the meat. Use the face select, press 3 to grab the flat circular ends of the bone, press S to scale those ends up slightly. Okay, I'm gonna do that in a bit. That said, guys, I just realized how sleepy I am. I got like just 5 hours yesterday. That's it, hiding Jesus. I appreciate you joining the stream. Okay, so I'm gonna go back to my x-axis. Let's go with something like RX90. Rotate it 90 degrees. Now I'm gonna go with something like S. Maybe wireframe mode would be good. There we go. Let's go with something like S. And then I'm assuming that I gotta go with something like SY. There we go. Guys, does that even look like a bone? Okay, I'm gonna go with S again, I guess. There. Compared to a meat, I think this looks like a pretty good bone, to be honest. Let's go with something like SY again. And guys, in case you guys did not like realize, I am kind of new to Blender because excuse me guys, I'm usually like an Unreal Engine, like a programming type of guy. Okay, let's just go ahead and decrease the size. There we go. I think that's good, right? Let me just go ahead and close my wireframe mode real quick. Okay, that looks like a bone. That looks like a bone. I think Leon, I appreciate you joining the stream. Okay, that's it. Now let's get Gemini back up here. So Once I'm done actually adding it so it looks like a bone and not a log, the carving. So in edit mode, I'm gonna go ahead and press tab to enter edit mode. Okay, so we click tab, press Ctrl R to add a loop cut, okay, near the ends of the bone, so the bone gets like two different bumps to it. Okay, use face select, press, so face select, press 3, grab the flat circular end of the bone. I did not understand that part, but I'm gonna go with something like A to select all, and then I'm gonna go with something like Control R. Let's add a loop cut somewhere right here. Wait, hold up, guys. Control R. Where does the loop cut go in the bone? There. I'm positive that was like a loop cut, right? There. So I added a loop cut. Is this loop cut what Gemini meant? Okay, maybe I'm gonna go ahead and get this. So let's go there. This doesn't look like a bone. Hold up, guys. Trust the process. Actually, I do think that this does not look like a bone. Wait, let me actually go ahead and maybe copy the step 3. I did not understand this part. Let's go ahead and paste it. Go with shift enter and say something like sensei. I did not understand this part, question mark. Can you explain it in a bit more detail, question mark? Guys, it's like way too awkward, like actually typing in the position that I'm typing right now in. Okay, because I might actually have a little video if I had time, because I do like have an exam next week, but if I had some time, I would actually show you guys my current setup. It's like way smaller than my old one. That's it, let's go ahead and paste it. But the good thing is I got like space in the back. Like, let me actually go to my main camera real quick. There we go. Alright guys, because for all I know, I can finally walk around. Okay, that's it. Let's get back here. Let's go to my gameplay screen. There we go. Okay, at first I kind of panicked. I thought I had my ID with me. That's it. Stand up straight. You've got the bone poking out in that image, okay? But right now it looks like a pipe stuck in a potato. We need to give it a knobby, okay? Joint at the end so it looks like an actual bone. Details are not details. They're making the design set by Carl's Amaze. Is that pronounced it? Your setup looks clean now. Honestly, I appreciate your pros. That actually makes sense because I actually, you know what I'm actually doing? I'm gonna go ahead and add a poll right now, or let me just go ahead and add a community poll real quick. So that says every 10 likes, I might actually, I do it maybe from next stream, like every 10 likes, I might actually do like 10 push-ups type stuff. That's gonna be kind of fun, guys. I can finally start working out. Okay, you're currently looking at a smooth cylinder. To make it a bone, we need to add geometry, more lines. We have parts to stretch. Follow these steps exactly. Step 2.1, the loop cut, adding the joints. A cylinder is just a bone with no middle detail. We need to cut it so we can scale the ends independently. Go to edit mode, press tab while your cylinder is selected. The cuts, hover over your mouse, okay, over the right of the cylinder and press Ctrl plus R. You will see a yellow line appear around the bone. The placement, left click once, then slide that line towards the end of the bone, the part sticking out of the meat. Okay, I think I see the cut. Hover over your mouse, press Ctrl R. Okay, so while my cylinder is selected, I hover over it. The placement, a left click, then side towards the end of the bone. Start picking out of the meat. Left click again to freeze it there. Repeat this on the other side of the meat. Okay, a pro tip. Now you have anchor points. Okay, I think I see. Face select. So first I'm going to go up here. Okay, I think Leon, I appreciate you joining the stream. Okay, let's see. So apparently if I go with something like Control R, can I not get it somewhere here? Did I really? Nope, I did not. I really thought that I should get it here, like Control R. There. Is this correct? Okay. I think the entire cube should be selected. Okay, and then I'm going to go with Control R again. Guys, let me know if I'm doing this part wrong. There, so this is where my bone could be. Okay, should I make it 10 fake Gmails and like our stream? Honestly, guys, that would be kind of crazy because I mean, I do wanted to push that, but then having 10 fake Gmails is still kind of crazy. That said, I would highly not recommend it though. That's it. Let's go up here. Okay, let's trust the process. I'm gonna go with something like C. What if I go with something like GX? Nope. Would I need a mirror modifier? Okay, let's go back up here. Okay, wait, let me say something like, sensei, the loop cut, should it be beside, or should it be in the flat area of my cylinder question mark, like the place where the bumps of the bone usually are question mark, the joint section. Okay, because I cannot add a loop cut there. I can only add a loop cut in the top section of my bone, if that makes any sense. Guys, I don't know how much sense does this even make. Prepare for tomorrow then. Honestly, guys, that might be kind of it might be actually kind of fun because I feel like ever since I started my programming series, I have hardly worked out. Like if you guys watch my, let's say, first ever video on program, which is like Python for 100 days. Let's say, I think it was week 1's this video. Oh, guys, my screen was just about to fall off. I didn't even stick it properly. There we go. It's like Python for 100 days series, week 1. That was actually where I showed you guys that I was like a brown belt in Kung Fu, but then ever since that series has changed almost so many things, I kind of quit my class so I can actually have more time here. That's it. Let's go and eat something real quick. Okay, let's see. Why can you cut the end? Okay, since it says anatomical correction, the loop cut happens when sides of the bones, not the flat face. The sidewalk hover over the mouse, over the long side part of the cylinder, the shaft of the bone, okay, which is the shaft of the bone. The cut. Press Ctrl plus R when you see a yellow circle appear in the bone. Slide it to the slide, left click once, then slide it towards the end of the bone until it's very close to that flat gap. Okay, click again to drop it. While you can cut the end, think of the cylinder like a roll of paper towels. You can slide a rubber band, the loop cuts on the roll, but you cannot slide it onto the flat circle. Oh, I see. Guys, something is really wrong with all my setup. Everything is just collapsing. Okay, that's it. How to make the bumps the pro way. Since you want that big bone knob, follow the sequence. Okay, once your loop cut is near the end, select the end gap switch to face select. Okay, how to make the bump. Since you want the big bone knob, follow the sequence. Okay, so select the end gap switch to face select. Click flat circle at the very tip. Okay, the growth, press S to scale it up. Okay, the trick, if it looks too sharp, press E to extrude. Oh, I see. Okay. And pull a tiny bit more bone out. Okay, then S to scale it back down to round it off. Okay, let me say something like, I see ... Let's go with something. What up, guys? Let's go with something like, I see ... That said, before I really do that, can I see a reference of a Blender mesh that you were expecting me to make without the textures, though maybe you could generate it through Nano Banana. I don't know much about that because usually, guys, I don't want like Gemini to look it up in Google and like show me that picture because I think that I cannot really replicate that because I don't like have a license for that. But I feel like if AI generates stuff, then I don't think that gets the copyright. That's, let's see. I clearly don't see a generated image here. That's it. Maybe I go ahead and eat some more spaghetti. Okay, so it was to scale. Wait, did I scale it properly? I think I scaled it kind of wrong. Was it extruding? Okay, so I extruded from here. I cannot really add a loop cut though. That's kind of annoying here. Okay, I mean, I added a loop cut right there. Oh, actually, this might kind of work. So I added a loop cut here. Now, once I have my loop cut here, I'm assuming that I'm gonna hit something like L. Maybe I'm gonna go with something like, I don't know, maybe select this part. There we go. Now, what if I hit S? There we go. Okay, for some reason, this looks like a bone to me. I don't think it does. Okay, I won't say it's bad. I won't say it's bad. I'm gonna go with something like L, and then I'm gonna go ahead and click this. And let's extend the size of the bone. There we go. Okay, this looks pretty good to be honest. Okay, next up, let me take a picture and send this picture to Gemini real quick. I'm gonna go here. Okay. Before that, I'm gonna right click and like shade this to be smooth because this looks, whoops. I think I'm gonna shade it to be auto smooth instead of smooth. There, let's shade auto smooth. There we go. That looks much better. Now, I'm gonna go ahead and take a picture. I'm gonna go with Windows Shift S. Let's take a quick little picture for Gemini. Let's go ahead and grab Gemini up here real quick. There we go. Now, let's go ahead and paste this. Let's say something like, excuse me guys, something like this question mark. Okay, while Gemini's replying, might eat some more spaghetti because I'm kind of starving. Guys, I feel like my screen is all collapsing. I gotta do something about them. That said, I think Gemini's kind of messing up here now. Okay, what if I go ahead and like open a brand new chat? Let's go ahead and open a brand new chat. Let me see something like okay, so I want to make a meets mesh. Let's go with something I want to make a meets mesh. And actually on Blender, let's go with something like Blender. Although I am a complete, let's go with something like complete beginner. We just say that so they give detailed explanation. Okay, so can you give me a reference of a meets mesh made in Blender? Okay, the reference must not be copywritten. Is that pronounced copywritten? Okay, and then later, can you help me? Guys, my screen is just about to like always fall. Okay, and then can you like help me make it step by step question mark? Okay, one step at a time. I do one step, send you a picture, then we move on if I did it correct. Okay, there we go. Let's see. And guys, this Gemini has 0 character because this is a brand new chat. I usually give it my prompt, but then I feel like I don't have enough time to do that right now. That's it. Let me just go ahead and eat something real quick. Okay, I can generate visual reference image for you to use as a guide. We can start with a cartoon style steak, okay, often called manga meat because it uses simple geometry shapes that are perfect for beginners to learn. The ropes, the reference image. I've generated a high quality image. Wait, where's the high quality image? Okay, copyright free of a raw steak mesh. Notice the simple stuff. Action. Okay, let me just go ahead and copy this. Hey, can you try ChatGPT? Is it down? Honestly, the reason I don't like use ChatGPT for like Blender and all that because I gotta send picture and ChatGPT does have a cap. Okay, that's it. Let me just go ahead and take a screenshot of this real quick. paste it, I'll go with shift enter and say something like, let's say, you did not send, or let's go with something like generate a image question mark. Okay guys, no image was generated here. I want to see a reference image before I make something. Okay, action image generated, action input. I still don't see the image. Okay, can you just generate a let's say cartoon style with CARTOON cartoon style stakes image question mark. There we go, finally loading Nano Banana, guys. This is like what I was actually looking for. This is going to be a cartoon style stake image. Okay, now can you generate one like this that looks like a Blender mesh question mark? Okay, let's see. There we go. Guys, I think prompting is all. Like, learning to prompt is like another skill on its own, I feel like. Maybe I eat something, guys. Yeah, I might. Guys, I'm gonna get a heart attack because of all this stuff. Like, I have my PC down here, so I can't let my screen just completely fall because my Wi-Fi router is down here as well. I did not set anything up, so I might do that, like, after the stream is over. Okay, I see. Let me see something like, I see that. Now, can you help me make it question mark? Make it on Blender as an absolute beginner. Guys, we say that stuff because if you actually say it's an absolute beginner, they actually know that we are an absolute beginner. There we go. I think the old chat was not working properly because it was like an old Gemini chat. Guys, it's so fun. You guys gotta like see my screen right now. It's kind of like curved up like this. Like, let me see if I can take a picture. I don't think I can actually. Okay, so step 2. What up, guys? Let's take this back up here. Okay, that's it. Let's see. So, step 2. There we go. Adding loop cuts. Right now, your slab is just one big block. We need to add lines, edges, so we can blend the correct corners to make it look organic. Enter edit mode. Okay. Where's step 1? Guys, my screen's about to collapse. There we go, step 1. Just to make sure we're on the same page, how dumb you have to be if you can make something this simple. Honestly, guys, I used to try making it on my own, but I thought that I spend much more time if I make it on my own compared to if I like, get help from like Gemini so I can understand the basics, because there's a lot of things I've done. Double digit IQ confirm. Guys, double digit IQ confirm is kind of crazy. Because I want to show you something, guys. If I like open my Unreal Engine, in my Unreal Engine, the shrine that I made, I did use like Gemini's help to actually make that shrine because I got instructions because I am kind of new to Blender. That said, hold up, let me actually open my, see here, let's go to something like my projects. I'm gonna go to something like my shrine, there we go. Okay, because like the programming part is easy, the harder part is to actually make meshes. Maybe because I'm not like used to actually making the meshes. Although, let me actually show this part to you guys, because I feel like, the only hard part was to like learn the, should I say like the basics of the Blender stuff, like if I were to go to something like my Untitled map. This was technically the shrine, and like I also added a shrine sentinels as logic in my this code right here. For example, if I were to run the code, my shrine sentinel does like follow my player around and all that thing, and this is the mesh that I made, using Gemini's help because of the instruction and all that stuff where it has collision. And this is some kind of a wishing well. If I get close to it, it says something like fire shrine ignited and all that stuff. If I click E again, it says this shrine. This is not a shrine tip. Okay, because the shrine has already been activated. And wherever I go, my shrine sentinel does follow me. Although the reason I do use Gemini is so I don't waste a lot of time firstly. And secondly, I actually know some of the keywords functions that makes sense. That's let's see, cringe content, guys. Cringe content is kind of crazy. Okay, that's let's see. So the first step, I gotta open Blender, select the default cube, press S, then Y to make it long, press S, then Z to make it thin like a slab of meat. Okay, so I'm gonna go with something like Shift A, and guys, I'm gonna kind of rush this part because I do actually gotta go and do different stuff because I have like I think 4 exams next week for my college. Okay, it's so easy, bro. The programming is much more hard. I feel it's the complete opposite. I think the programming part is easy because that's like even fun to do. Like, I think that whatchamacallit, the modeling part is the hardest, but I do want to learn this. Okay, let's see. Let's go ahead and move it around. There we go. There. Okay, so now I'm gonna select this. I'm gonna go to tab, and then let's go to something like Gemini up here real quick. There we go. Okay, so it says press S then Y. So I'm gonna go with something like A, and then I'm gonna go with something like SY. Scale it a bit here, and then I'm gonna go with something like SZ. Excuse me, guys. Let's get it somewhere here. Then I'm gonna go with something like Windows Shift S. Take a quick little picture of this. Let's go all the way here. Let's go and exit that. There we go. Okay, you should do drugs, guys. Let's be respectful out here. Toxicity at a certain level is fine. Okay, that said, let's go all the way up here. Let's paste it. Go Shift and try and say something like, is this good enough? Let's go with something like, okay, is this good enough for the step 1 question mark? Okay, you take life too seriously, my Indian friend. Guys, if we don't take life too seriously, we're just gonna end up regretting it. That's a nail, and that's the perfect slab to start with. The proportions look great, not too thick, not too thin. We're going to give that slab some bone so we can bend it to a steak shape. Okay, nailed it, perfect. Step 2, adding the grid, the loop cuts. Right now your slab looks like a solid block. Hold up, guys, the screen is kind of falling apart. There we go. If you try to move corner, the whole sides move. Okay, we need to add loop cuts to generate a grid. Enter edit mode, then press tab key. Okay, you'll see the edges and the corners of your slab highlight. Vertical cuts, press Ctrl plus R. Okay, so I gotta go with Ctrl R for a loop cut. Move your mouse towards one of the long horizontal edges, the long ones. Okay, yellow lines that appear vertically. Scroll your mouse wheel until you see 4 lines. Select, okay, click it once to confirm the cuts. Okay, let's do that real quick. So first, I'm gonna go with upward horizontal cuts. Have you heard of Prisoner's Dilemma? Actually, I haven't heard of that. What's it about? Have you heard of the game theory? I haven't actually heard of that. That's it. Let's go here. I'm gonna go with something like Control R. Straight line. There. I'm gonna go with something like scroll. Can I not scroll here? Wait, did I do this part wrong? What if I turn this side? Let's go there. Okay, let's go with something like Control R. I have a loop cut here. How do you scroll your mouse? Should I like... Okay, what if I add this here? Okay, what does Gemini mean by scrolling mouse? Should I just add like 4 loop cuts to the longer edge, for example? Like, gonna go with Control R. Let's get that there. Let's get 1 line here. And then I'm gonna go with something like Control R again. Okay, let me go there. There we go. That's the 2nd line. Then I'm gonna go with Control R again for my 3rd line right here. Okay, and then I'm gonna go ahead and add 1 last line for my 4th line, which is gonna be somewhere here. Okay, that's perfect. Okay, and then let's go ahead and open, get Gemini back up here. Now, let's see. So, horizontal, press Ctrl R again. This time, hover over the sharp vertical edge until a yellow line appears horizontally. Scroll up until you see 2 yellow lines. Then click the right button. So, I need 2 yellow lines. I'm gonna go with Ctrl R. And then it's gonna scroll up. I don't see any yellow lines when I scroll up. Okay, let's go with Ctrl R again. There we go. Whoops. Let's hit Ctrl Z, Ctrl R. I'm gonna go there. Okay, I don't think this is correct. Let me take a picture real quick. Guys, I need to work more with Blender. Press 1, 2, 3 to select. We should learn about selecting faces, edges, and points in Blender. I have actually learned about that. I do know the Blender basics. I just need to work on some practical stuff so I have some kind of experience as to making things. And that's, let's say something like, when I added a loop cut and scrolled up, it did not create lines for me. I made these lines manually. Is it correct? And guys, while this is actually happening, I might actually eat something real quick because I'm kind of starving. And guys, I can't wait to use Unreal Engine and C++ tomorrow. Like, I didn't actually have time to program for 2 days because I didn't stream for 2 days. Today is the third day that I'm not going to be programming, but then it's gonna be kind of exciting tomorrow. You ignored me? Honestly, I did not ignore you, wishes, but I feel like I can't read Hindi. It says Ray Bro Son Pe Dhyan Do. Honestly, what does Son mean? I mean, I do know like Hindi phrases and all that stuff, but I'm like kind of bad. I'm kind of illiterate at reading it. Thumbnail is too much scary. Honestly, is it because about the which we call it thumbnail? I did not have time to make it today. That's it. Having long story. Appreciate you joining the stream. I learned AutoCAD and I'm trying to learn Blender for civil engineering construction business. Sounds so good. How you doing, guys? I feel like I'm kind of sleep deficient. I'm kind of starving as well. But I think 4 exams next week. But I feel like I'm gonna. It's kind of exciting to finally have a new setup where I can really finally work out on my body by doing workout streams type stuff. That's sad. And guys, I might just stream for like 30 more minutes because I have like a lot on my plate today. Okay. Are you using edit mode? Honestly, I am using edit mode. Step 3, shaping the meat. Those manual lines work perfectly. Okay. Instead of moving one point at a time, this tool lets you move a point and have the surrounding points follow it smoothly like pulling a piece of dough. Turn on proportional editing. What is that? Look at the top center of your screen. There's a small circle, guys. This is why I love learning through Gemini. Like, I don't know these tiny details that it actually tells me. Or press 0 on your keyboard. Make sure it turns blue. Go to vertex select. Press I, not the numpad. Excuse me, guys. So you can click the individual corners of your grid. Okay, pull one of the corner dots on your slab. Press G to grab. Okay, first let's go with 0. I want to see what happens. I'm gonna go with A and then I'm gonna go with 0. What happened with 0? Guys, is Gemini giving me some kind of wrong information here? Okay, proportional editing at the top of your screen. Wait, I'm gonna go with something like 1. Now I'm gonna go with 0. When you start building the final game, when are you gonna start building the final game? Honestly, I feel like I'm kind of close to start that because what day is it? I think it's like day 143 of our program for like 240 series. So maybe at like day 200, I'm gonna actually start to work on my actual game. Or maybe like day 220 or so, because it might just take me like 30 days to like a month to like make that game. I don't think it's gonna take that long. Oh, not 0, it's O. I see. Okay, I did click O. Oh, it is blue. There we go. Bro, not 0. There we go. Okay, bro, what about making a Jarvis for your computer? I haven't actually heard that. What does that actually mean? Okay, that's it. Let's get Gemini back here. Okay, what's your game gonna be? Like RPG, action, etc.? Let's see. So I might actually go with RPG. I did initially want to generative AI logic in it, but later on, some of you guys said me like a whole month ago that generative AI and like game AI are like 2 separate things. So for now, I'm gonna work with like game AI. Then later on, maybe my next series spoilers are guys where I might try making a chatbot. I'm gonna be working on generative AI. That's it. Let's see. Shaping the meat instead of moving one point at a time. This tool, okay, go to vertices, select, press 1, not the numpad. You can click the individual corners of your grid, pull, select one corner of your dotted slab, one corner. Press G, grab to move it. Crucial, you will see a large white circle appear under your mouse. This is your influence. Scroll your mouse wheel to make that circle bigger or smaller. Move the corner inward to round it out. I see. Repeat. Do this for all 4. Okay, I see. This shouldn't be that hard, to be honest. I'm gonna go with something like G. And then I'm gonna go with something like G. Wait. Hold up, guys. What if I go with G? Oh, wait, something like this? So are you working on 3D models now? Yeah, actually, I am learning how to make the 3D models. That's the reason I also started like whatchamacallit, one of my Tuesdays stream where I do something that's not programming, because I will need a lot of meshes when I would have to like work for my game. So I thought that it's gonna be better to make it sooner than later. Let's go to negative x-axis. I'm gonna go with something like G. Did Gemini mean something like this? I don't know. Okay, and then I'm gonna go with something like Y. Negative Y. I'm gonna go ahead and get this down. I'm gonna go ahead and get that down as well. Okay, if you middle click, you can scale on the axes. Oh, I see. Okay, I mean, I might actually want to watch a few, let's say, tutorials on this part too, because I don't really understand. Does Gemini mean like this? Maybe instead I'm gonna select that, select this, and then I'm gonna select that and that. Now I'm gonna hit something like G. I'm gonna hit G twice, so they scale on their axes. Oh, I see. Okay, okay. Hold up, guys. This is genius. I think I got a brilliant idea. Let's go with Shift, select, and select. There we go. Now I'm gonna hit GG. Guys, I feel like this was officially genius. Why did these change? It's fine. I'll go with Shift, select. I'm gonna go with GG. There. I think this is perfect. I think this is exactly what Gemini meant. I'm gonna go with something like Windows Shift S, take a picture of this real quick. Guys, I think I didn't take like the entire picture, but I think it's fine. Okay, bye bro, I need to sleep. Tomorrow's my exam and it's 2:30 a.m. I see. Honestly, good luck with your exam, bro. So catch you next year. Make sure to get you 8 hours of sleep. Let's say something like this question mark. Okay, let's see. Let me just go ahead and eat something real quick. What are you trying to make? I'm actually trying to make a meat, like a character, the meat that they eat to actually recover health or get some kind of boost. Okay, you should have done the donut tutorial, I guess. Honestly, I wish you were here a while ago. Like, if you gave me the donut recommendation, I would have done that before, because that's like much easier than making meat. Okay, those screenshots are perfect. You've got the grid. Step 3.5, select the middle point. Click one of the black dot vertices in the middle of the long side. So one of the black dot vertices in the middle side of the long side, enable proportional editing. Click O. The letter, you should see a small circle icon at the top of your screen. Turn blue, pull it inward using G to move it. The secret sauce, use your mouse scroll wheel to move. Okay, you'll see a white circle appear. Make that circle large enough to cover but half the steak. Is it the bone of the steak? Shape it, pull it that the middle section inward to create a dent. Make the meat look organic and less like a rectangle. Smooth it out. Okay, if it still looks a bit pointy, right click. 3 viewport. Oh, I see. Okay, I'm gonna go with firstly A and scale it a bit lower. Okay, and then I'm gonna go with something like GX. I'm gonna go ahead. Whoops. I'm gonna go with SX. Extend it in the x-axis a little, and then I'm gonna go with something like SY. Decrease it in the x-axis. That looks somewhat like a meter size now. Instead of middle mouse, you can press XYZ for the axes to work for a crab. Honestly, I actually think I do that. Loki, just use wireframe view and scale everything on the axis until it first. Actually, I do actually use the wireframe mode. May I know why Blender? Because I think like many people do use Blender, and it is like pretty easy compared to like different modeling softwares, if that makes any sense. Although fact check me, it does like it is mostly based on preference. Few people feel Blender is hard, some people feel like other softwares are hard to make. That's it. I think like I forgot the name of the other softwares that people use, but there are like bunch of modeling softwares out there. But that's it. Pull it inward. So I'm gonna icon. Click one of the black dots in the middle vertices. Okay, enable the proportional editing. Oh, move it inward. So I'm gonna select one. Proportional editing is enabled. I'm gonna hit something like G. Z. like, excuse me guys, something like this. Okay, the Gemini, I mean, I'm going to click something like that. Does this even look like a good enough a dent? Let me just go ahead and go with something like Windows Shift S, take a picture of this real quick. Now let's get Gemini, guys. This is why I love using Gemini for like Blender, because I can just send my images like this. Okay, and then maybe I go ahead and eat something real quick. Are you going for a low poly meat? Yeah, I think I'm going to go for like low poly meshes for now, but then later on, maybe once I get a bit better at using Blender, I might go with like detailed high poly ones. Okay, now that I'm thinking, game development is harder than data science. Honestly, I haven't tried data science, but I would say it is like really tough. Okay, Blender feels pretty hard to me. I've been using Maya. Oh, I've actually heard people use that as well. Since around 2014, that actually sounds really cool. Since 2014 is like, probably I think like you're really used to using that type of stuff. It does actually depend on what people use the most. That said, those screenshots are perfect. How's everything? Why? How's Gemini saying everything's perfect? Okay, growing the bone. Oh, okay, I think like I needed that spot for like a bone. We're going to use a technique called extruding. I did learn about this. This takes a flat surface and pulls it out into a 3D shape. Face select. Okay. While still in edit mode, press tab. You accidentally left press 3 on your keyboard. This allows you to click faces instead of just dots. Select the bone spot, click on one of the smaller rectangle faces on top of the edge of your stake. One of the thin vertical faces, okay, extrude the length, press E, and move your mouse away from the stake. You'll see a new block pop out. Okay, make it as long as a finger. The knob at the end, press E to extrude. One more time, pull it a tiny bit more, press S, and move your mouse to make a new NP slightly larger / wider. Creates a joint. Ah, I see. Okay, I'm gonna scroll all the way up here where there was a reference. So this is practically a reference. This is what I was supposed to do, apparently. Okay, I'm gonna kind of pull the meat out from here. I'm gonna go to something like edit mode 3. This is, I'm assuming, the smaller edge. I'm gonna go with something like E to extrude. And then I'm gonna go ahead and select this. I'm gonna go with something like E to extrude. Okay, guys, this something doesn't feel right here. Okay, maybe I'm gonna go with Control Z. I'm gonna go ahead and just get that higher. There, and then I'm just gonna go ahead and pull this right there. Okay, by pulling I meant I'm gonna hit something like E to extrude. Let's go with something like E to extrude. I think I'm doing something wrong. I think you needed a subdivide a bit more. Honestly, I think I might need that as well. Like, it's been so long since I started modeling that this is one thing. Like, when you stop doing something, you lose most of your skills and that stuff. Okay, the thing that I think that I might need right now is maybe vertices here. And then I'm gonna go with 3. I'm gonna go ahead and click that. Let's go with the shorter side. So I'm gonna go with another Control R. I want to add another loop cut right here. There we go. Okay, and then I'm going to go with Control R, add another loop cut here. Guys, you guys might think this is like a lot of loop cuts. It actually might be a lot of loop cuts, but I'm going to hit 3, select this part. Now I'm going to hit something like E to extrude. Okay, this is practically the bone. Guys, this looks like a popsicle. You messed up, guys. I feel like I messed up actually. Okay, honestly, I think I got a tiny change of plan. Let's make a popsicle this time. Alright, I'm going to be working with the popsicle. So I'm going to go ahead and let's say, go to the x-axis, go with A, go with something like R. Let's say something like X 90. Okay, maybe I'm going to go with some, where's 90? Okay, that's a whole different popsicle. I'm going to go with R X, let's say 180. There. Okay, that looks like a pretty good popsicle. I'm gonna go with A, I'm gonna go with G, I'm gonna go with Z, get it right up here. And then let's go with S, because popsicles aren't supposed to be that long. Get it a bit lower, right under my point here. Change of plans, guys. Always gotta adapt. I mean, honestly, the reason I gave up on like making the meat just for now is because I do like gotta go soon as well, and also because I need to watch tutorials on how to make it because I feel Gemini's instructions ain't that good for now. That said, I mean, I want to maybe add toppings. Let's go with something like a tab. Okay, and guys, the reason I am like gonna be ending my stream soon today is because of course, I just moved to like this new place, so I need to like start sorting things out and all that before I could actually stream for longer like how I used to. Add subdivide modifier. I think I know what it does. Let me try. Okay, let's go with modifiers. I'm gonna go with something like add modifier. I'm gonna go with edit. I mean search. Let's add a subdivide, subdivision. There we go. Okay, somehow the subdivision modifier made it look really good. Honestly, well, in that case, I should have just there. Control plus 1 will do the job. Control plus 1. Oh wait, in that case, hold up guys, let's go with a bunch of control Z's. I'm gonna kind of get my popsicle back down here. There, I'm gonna go with something like A. I'm gonna go to modifiers. Let's go with add. I'm gonna add a subsurface modifier. Okay, now this looks like a meat. Add a loop cut at the end of the stick. Hold up guys, let me actually do that because this is actually what I might call something really good. I'm gonna go with something like A. Let's go ahead and add my subdivision modifier again. There we go. I'm gonna go ahead and enable clipping. Now I'm gonna select this part. Let's extend this. Whoops, let's hit something like E. Before I extrude it, I'm gonna go to something like vertices select. And then I'm gonna go with something like a G to add a dent. Okay, there. Okay, so this is how people actually do this thing. I've been wondering how you guys actually managed to make clean edges like this. I thought that you guys manually add this loop cut. Guys, I thought someone was just riding a bike out there. That's it. This is actually kind of perfect. Now I can look at the reference and maybe do it myself as well. May I know why Blender feels pretty hard to me to... There we go. So this is how they use the subdivision modifier. Doing this thing and then the bone pops out from the side. Okay, so depending on that, I'm gonna go with something like A. I'm gonna go with SZ. There. The meat should be a little... Guys, this looks like a soap bar for some reason. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and select that. Hit something like G. Go a bit lower. Don't add dent. You can do it by display modifier. Okay, wait, let's go with Control Z real quick. In that case, I'm gonna go with something like ASZ. Let's make the meat a bit bigger. Okay, and then let's go ahead and I'm gonna click add and I'm gonna add a display modifier. Let's go with something like display. Is it displace? Oh, displace. Okay, so how do we use the displace modifier now? String? Nope. Okay, maybe I'm gonna go with Control Z here. Nope, Control Shift Z. There we go. Let me just go ahead and increase that. It doesn't do anything. What if I click with new texture? So this is supposed to be a texture. I mean, I'll work with this later. Okay, that's... Guys, make sure it's low. Oh, I see. Okay, let's go here for now. I'm just gonna go ahead and get my bone out. There. Why does this look like a hammer? Guys, this looks anything but a meat. Okay, cloud. Okay, let's pull it out a bit. Cloud texture. Okay, let's try it in that case. I'm gonna go here. I'm gonna go ahead and add a modifier. Let's go with something like add. Okay, let's go with displayed. And then I'm gonna go ahead and add. Okay, so cloud texture. Cloud. How can I find cloud texture? Does it say the texture name? Okay, maybe I might watch a few videos on this. Honestly, I might like gotta go in like 15ish minutes or so because I have like a lot of things to get done here. Oh wait, I think I see it. Clouds. There we go. I see clouds. Let's go with something like A. Color, animation, preview. Okay, there we go. Clouds. I'm gonna go ahead and increase size. That doesn't do anything. Depth doesn't. Is it pronounced as Navlon? Okay, you might turn on edit mode in subdivision. Yeah, I am in edit mode. What if I go to what is this? Hold on, guys, it actually kind of worked, I think. Wait. Let me go. Guys, my screen keeps falling. I can't like handle my screen while doing this stuff. I have to like do something about it. Okay, let's go to object mode. There we go. Okay, no wonder. I might use this way more now. Okay. How did I actually do stuff with this? There we go. And now how did I get to find the modifier? Did I click that? I did click that. Nope, I did not. That's not cloud, but too... Okay, that's cloud, but too powerful. I see. How did I go to cloud again? I kind of forgot. Image. Oh, there we go. Clouds. Size. Depth. Nabla, is our peninsula? How do I... Everything is at 0. It shouldn't be that. Okay, let's go with hard. And then grayscale, I'm gonna go with color. Colors, multiply. Oh, there we go. Okay, I think I could go ahead and just... Oh, I see. Okay, let's add some kind of cuts here. What cuts does this give me? What about this? Guys, does this look like a meat now after adding all that stuff? I can make this a car. Clamp. There we go. Okay, size, increase size. Size minus increase. Do you guys see size here? There we go. Oh, okay. I think I see. Okay, I won't say it's bad. This is like really useful. I'm glad you actually told me about this. Guys, I keep getting jump scared because my screen is like it's gonna fall. There we go. Let's go back to edit mode. Wait, I can't see anything if I go to edit mode. I mean, I think it's not that bad. I'm just gonna click this, the center one, and I'm gonna hit something like E to extrude. There, let's go back here. Guys, what is this? Size of decrease, then spikely increase the gobbly. I see. Actually, I would like recommend you, or like I would actually prefer if like maybe if you had time you could like join my Discord server and actually like send me a tutorial to like watch it, because I think that I do gotta go right now and I might really watch the tutorial. The reason I am like going like really quick, I've just been streaming for like an hour is because I have like 4 exams next week and I just moved on, so I gotta like fix a bunch of things in the house type stuff. And that said, maybe just for the fun of it, I'm gonna go with Windows Shift S, take a picture of this. Guys, let me get this to Gemini real quick. Okay, so I'm kind of curious to see what is Gemini gonna actually say me. Is she gonna say that it's perfect? Let's say let's go with something like, is this good? Question mark. Okay, let's see. Analyzing image. That looks fantastic. Okay, guys, Gemini has been lying to me all along. You've successfully moved from a black EQ to an organic lumpy meat. Okay, okay, you know what? Now, man, I don't think that Gemini actually was just simply lying, because if I were to actually select this shade smooth, nope, shade smooth looks bad. I can use this for different things. I just gotta work a bit more. And that said, I might actually end the stream soon. So let me go here. Let me say something like I have a few things to get done, including 4 college exams next week. So I might end the stream right now. So before I do end the stream, is there anything that you want to say to the viewers? Question mark. Okay, let's see. And adding. Hold up, guys. Let me just go all the way up here. So give me a sec, guys. I just kind of. Both my keyboards are kind of falling down right now. There we go. Files cannot be opened. Alright, guys. I think I'll just do my editing. Let's go to something like first back, gameplay screen. Can you guys see my gameplay screen anymore? Oh, that's strange. It did get a hard fall, honestly. Okay, that said, I might actually end the stream right now, to be honest. Okay, wait. Let me just go back to my chats here. There we go. Alright, guys. So basically, that was pretty much it for the stream. I would have streamed for longer because you guys can just see all my screen and everything falling right now because it's just stuck to a thing. So, what should we call it? I will be working on these off stream, including my college stuff and all that. That's it. If you guys did enjoy the stream, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, like, helps my algorithm, share, makes it small, and subscribing like it's on top. That's it, guys. I just start multi-streaming on Twitch, Kick, YouTube. I just start multi-streaming on Twitch, Kick, YouTube. I will start multi-streaming on Instagram and TikTok as well. So if you guys do enjoy my content and follow me there, make sure to follow me there. The link is going to be in the description. And also, you guys can hit my link through my bio. And also join my Discord server. That's where I usually talk to you guys, chat with you guys, have general conversation. Guys, how do I actually do this? I keep falling. Okay, that's it. That's where I usually have general conversation with you guys. The link will be in the description. You guys can get access to the link of my Discord and socials in general by tapping !Discord or !Socials in chat. That's a nice day. Let's go. Do the Blender Guru donut. I might do that soon, guys. I cannot do right now with both my screens falling off. It's stuck with actual tape, not like tape, like something sticky, like double-sided tape type stuff. But my monitor is pretty heavy. That said, I'll catch you guys in the next live stream. Wait, can you guys like even see my screen here? I didn't even go to my main camera. Great. And that said, I'll catch you guys in the next live stream or video. Peace. Yay, time to end the stream. Let's get in front. Blah blah blah. You're so dumb, guys. You're so dumb. It's kind of crazy.